is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Klay Thompson.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. They've got Toppin. Zach LaVine is out there with Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And for the Clippers, in the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Darius Garland is out there with Benedict Mathurin. And it's Conan Niederhauser in at center. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
Here's Holiday. Portis, a screen on Garland. Holiday, the pass to Portis. And the rejection by Collins. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
Now here is Holiday. His last outing, he had 18 points. Stolen by Garland. We play just over a minute here in the first. Outside Mathurin. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Holiday against Garland. LaVine kicks to Holiday. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Leonard with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. Has checked in for Klay Thompson. And midway through the season now, the power rankings starting to show a more complete picture. You look at the Spurs. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
Man, and I think Seattle, they got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
He had passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., They're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Garland. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Defended by Portis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Levine inside the three-point line. Seattle missing again.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Mathurin with a screen for Garland. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now here is Holiday. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Levine can't hit.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Garland finds Leonard. Toppin pulls it in.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Here's Nesmith. Good.
Finally, after all those planks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Now, here's Garland. His last outing, he had 18 points. Tipped away. Here's Leonard. And it's Seattle with the rebound, fresh from a win against Portland.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night, but of course each opponent represents different challenges.
Here's Levine. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
What helps Levine from mid-range? He gets such great lift off the floor.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked Coach directly about his thoughts on facing Drew Holiday. We have to keep an eye on him at all times, Coach admitted, saying defense is where he has me most worried. He can be so disruptive. We really have to keep the ball away from him. Sounds like they'll try to avoid Holiday altogether on the offensive end. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. And here is Nesmith after Darius Garland getting his shot to go from deep. Bean passes to Nesmith. 6 to shoot. Portis a screen on Leonard. Here's Nesmith. Drains the three-pointer. Nesmith has got his second basket of the night.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Leonard. 5 points in the game. A fader. And that one, good. Leonard's got 7.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's Holiday into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, he needed that bucket to show there isn't a lid on there.
Now here's Leonard. Nesmith covering. Leonard inside. The second chance effort. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Holiday. A shot off that time. Garland with the defensive effort.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing.
Jones checked in for the Clippers. Dunn, he's checked in for Seattle. Garland against Dunn. to Collins. Now Mathurin coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. And the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Clippers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And then for Seattle, Filipowski, he's checked in for Portis. And it's Robert Williams in for Toppin. Seattle trails by 6. Dunn outside. Williams sets a screen for Dunn. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Seattle. Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Seattle. And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level as in.
Takes the 3. The three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got 5.
In rapid fire release by Levine on that one.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
You got to give him an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
Well, that's a classic example of a tough road loss. If they had been at home with their crowd's energy behind them, things may have turned out differently.
Miller's checked in for Los Angeles. Beal comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
Now, here's Garland. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Pass to Lopez. Back to Jones. Just 3 to shoot. To stop the drought. Rebound by Williams.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Outside Thomas. Another shot. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Seattle.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
Now, here's Garland. Outside Beal. Over Thomas. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Seattle leading by 3. Dunn outside. And Thompson kicks to Dunn. Pass to Filipowski. The 3. Dunn shot's good. Dunn's got his second bucket tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Looking now at some numbers for Drew Holiday.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here's Beal, still yet to score. Lopez left side. Shoots over Filipowski. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Outside Williams. Beal against Thomas. The shot from the low post is good. And now it's an 8-point Seattle lead.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Now here's Jones. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well.
Lopez finds Jones. A three-pointer, no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Jones sends it back. And it's Miller in the corner. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Seattle leading by 8. Done with it. 6 points for him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And so Garland will bring it up for Los Angeles. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, the Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Kevin, back over to you.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Beal. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game. Done outside. Stolen by Jones. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And it's Lopez laying it in.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
Seattle leading by 6. Thompson outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's still going, but Tim Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
First free throw is good.
Well, Klay Thompson has to be on the short list of the greatest shooters of all time. Whether it's spotting up or on the move, Klay has perfect mechanics.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Jones. And so he makes both from the line. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Now, here's Garland. Outside Jackson. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. 5 to shoot. Outside Garland. Overdone. Garland, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Down against Garland. Lopez with the block.
And we have seen Lopez really improve his shot blocking. Adept at using that length to alter shots.
The Clippers shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. 5 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 2 on the clock. Thomas, that's good. And Seattle leads by 8.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Seattle in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They've got Garland. Collins is out there with Miller. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Conan Niederhauser in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Toppin, good.
Knowing it's his responsibility to find open teammates. Holiday, nice job setting the table there.
Outside Garland. Back to Mathurin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Levine, the bounce pass. Now, here's Neesmith. Covered by Miller. Here's Toppin. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And it's Miller penetrating. And it's Miller with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Portis. Mathurin against Levine. On the wing, Holiday. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Miller dishes to Garland. Outside Mathurin. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Seattle calls timeout. Kawhi Leonard checked in for Los Angeles. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now if we can do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
Free throw good, Levine.
Now a veteran in this league. Levine wants to compete for championships at this stage of his career.
Garland against Holiday. Right side, Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Mathurin against Levine. Mathurin, good. And it's 6 points here for Benedict Mathurin.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Levine against Mathurin. Levine kicks to Holiday. Portis a screen on Garland. And a wide open look for Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And, you know, he just continues to make the right decisions when he has the ball. Holiday with a really high basketball IQ.
Outside Leonard. Down low. Here's Conan Niederhauser.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Here's Holiday. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Clippers trail by 6. There's Garland. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Bobby Portis.
And that's the thing about Garland. He can wiggle in there and create chaos.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Both free throws good from Garland.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Levine against Leonard. Bounce pass, Holiday. And Jones sends it back. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Conan Niederhauser misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Too bad you don't get points for degree of difficulty. Holiday showing how to handle some tight interior defense.
Now here's Leonard. He had 13 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And he really helped them control the game on the glass.
Now here's Nesmith. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Jacks up a 3. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
And the basket by Conan Niederhauser.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And here's Holiday. Outside, Levine. From the stripe. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Pass to Jones. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Defended by Portis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
You can't fall for that shot fake. Once Kawhi gets you to jump, you're toast.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Leonard. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now here is Holiday. Levine kicks to Holiday. Now here's Neesmith. Defense is right there. Toppin connects from three-point range. Toppin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Toppin. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 3. To the inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a moment to see numbers for Kawhi Leonard. First in steals, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you said, #1 in steals this season. He's the sneakiest ball hawk in the league right now. Hide everything you've got because he's coming after you. For the Clippers, Lopez, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Jackson in for Leonard. And he's good on the second. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Outside Williams. Fires for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Jones. Jackson from long range. Great positioning on the putback.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Dunn. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Lopez with the block. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession. Thompson inside the line. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jones, no one around him. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. Seattle leading by 3. Dunn outside. Williams, a screen on Garland. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Garland's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now, here's Dunn. 6 points for him. Pass to Williams. Thompson for 3. Thompson with the 3.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And Jones slams it home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Dunn. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Thomas against Beal. Stolen by Jones. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. That's good from Beal on the assist by Garland. Beal's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Seattle calls timeout. Miller's checked in for Derek Jones. This break gives us the chance to see which teams have been the most successful in the transition game this month.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Seattle has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Garland against Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
The Clippers trail. Garland, the pass to Jackson. Back to Garland. Lets it go from the wing. Filipowski grabs the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Thomas. And once again off the mark by Seattle. Now Beal. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Stolen by Jackson. It's Beal at the elbow. Shoots over Filipowski. Beal can't get it to go. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Seattle.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
1:27 left in the first half of basketball. The shot by Filipowski, no good. The Clippers leading. Right side, Garland. Over Dunn. That one rolling around and rims out.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you be a little bit more selective tonight.
Williams sets a screen for Dunn. Pass to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. The Clippers have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That's good from Lopez.
And for a 7-footer, Vic Lopez is pretty versatile. You get all the defensive impact you'd expect, but he can also consistently score on all 3 levels.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Seattle also making a change. Zach LaVine's checked in for Thomas. Now here's LaVine. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
And one of the strengths of LaVine's game, that ability to lure the D into fouls. Get into the wrong position, and he'll make you pay.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both.
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter.
Miller outside. Down low. It's tipped. Thompson outside. Outside Levine. And shot on the way. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Levine's got 7 now in this quarter.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it. Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Done outside. Outside Levine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Seattle ahead, leading by 3. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Well, we're deep enough into the year right now, we can confirm these dudes are legit. They're going to be a problem for a long time.
Yeah, I really like this rookie class. Has some potential stars, man.
And let's get into this first half. A super close game for the Clippers so far.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one another. The phrase is overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.